Hello and welcome back to Desi Handyman. Today, we're going to show you how to change a burnt double pole miniature circuit breaker, also known as a DP MCB. First, let's go over some safety precautions. Always make sure that the power is off before working on any electrical circuit. You can do this by turning off the main power switch or by unplugging the device that the circuit breaker is connected to. It's also important to wear rubber-soled shoes and avoid wearing any loose clothing or jewelry that may come in contact with live wires. Now, let's begin. First, locate the circuit breaker that you need to change. This is usually found in a breaker box or electrical panel. Next, you'll need to turn off the power to the specific circuit by switching off the corresponding breaker. Once the power is off, you can remove the old circuit breaker by carefully pulling it out of the panel and unplugging the wires by unscrewing. Be sure to note the position and orientation of the old breaker before removing it, so you can replace it with the new one in the same way. Prepare the wire to be inserted in the new MCB. Meanwhile, let's talk about the difference between single pole breakers and double pole breakers. Single pole breakers provide 120 volts and 15 to 20 amps and have one hot wire and one neutral wire. On the other hand, double pole breakers provide 240 volts and 20 to 60 amps and have two hot wires that are connected by a single neutral wire. This means that if there's a short circuit on either of the pole's hot wires, both trip. These breakers can be used to serve two separate 120-volt circuits, or they can serve a single 240-volt circuit, such as your central AC circuit. Now, let's talk about what causes circuit breakers to burn. The most common cause is overheating, which can occur due to overloads, power surges, or arc faults in your system. Any of these events can suddenly overheat your circuit and possibly cause the breaker to heat up and burn, resulting in a tripped circuit breaker. Another cause can be a faulty circuit breaker. Sometimes a defective circuit breaker won't detect a fault if it happens, which can lead to a burnt breaker. Corrosion and moisture can also cause burn in your circuit. This may occur if the breaker panel isn't properly secured or there's a loose connection in it. This one is burnt due to loose connection only. Lastly, faulty installation can also result in a burnt circuit breaker. This can happen if there's a loose terminal connection with your circuit breaker or bus bars, or if an incompatible wire and breaker size is used. Coming back to the tutorial now, carefully insert the wires into the MCB and tighten it with a screwdriver and make it as not loose again. Now you can install the new circuit breaker by carefully inserting it into the panel, making sure that it's in the same position and orientation as the old one. Once the new breaker is in place, you can turn the power back on by switching on the main power switch or plugging the device back in. Finally, test the circuit by turning on the lights or appliances that are connected to it. If everything is working properly, you're done. If not, you may have to check your wiring or contact an electrician. And that's it. You've successfully changed your MCB. Remember to always be safe when working with electricity, and if you're not comfortable or experienced with electrical work, always call an electrician. Thanks for watching, and don't forget to subscribe to our channel for more videos like this.